Hello everyone, welcome back to Stardew Valley. I have not done this playthrough in quite some time. I think it's been 3 months? 3 months since I last did an entry to this series, and I've been missing it. I've been getting back into recording my Dark Souls series, and I finished that off the other day. And so I'm starting to get back into the swing of making YouTube videos, hopefully. I enjoy making them, and thank you for coming by and watching them. I really appreciate it. Today we're going to try and get back into the Stardew Valley series. It's been a hot minute, so I tried to look at what was the last sort of thing that I did the last episode. I didn't really leave a very clear ending sentence about what I wanted to do. I was more talking about the content that I spoke about during the video. So I think last time we went to the mines and we got some resources, so I should have a look to see if I can burn any of that. Not burn it. Set it on fire. No, smelt it. Smelt it is the word I'm looking for. And see if I can do anything with that, and then see if there's anything else I can upgrade. I've upgraded my pickaxe and my axe and also my watering can, but I could probably do with upgrading my trash can so I at least get something back when I need to put something in the trash. So I should try and maybe smelt some bars of that, and I need to repair some stuff on my farm. So those are probably the 2 big things that I'm going to try and do for this recording session. And then hopefully the next recording session won't be too far away, so I actually remember what I got up to. But let's have a look. Tomorrow it's going to be sunny, so we're gonna have to water, and the spirits are somewhat mildly perturbed, so the mines aren't a good option, and it's a rerun of Lane of Source. Okay. Let's go find our kitty as well, because we need to pet the kitty. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, it's our Salem. Speaking of Salem, I actually now have a black cat, so this is perfect. Name isn't Salem, but her name's Elvira. A few of you who probably watch these as well as watching my streams would know about Elvira, and she has absolutely 0 brain cells. She's the sweetest thing, but she hasn't got much going on up there. So you know, she's very funny. She's very funny. She gets into lots of mischief. Recently I've been observing that she actually farts, which is not great because it stinks. And I just like occasionally will be like, what's that smell? And it's Elvira. Madam doesn't fart, so I'm really not used to it. and yeah, she's a stinky kitty. I've never had a cat that farts, so you get something new. What are these fences aren't even doing anything. I don't even know why I'm trying to go through the gate. It's not doing much. Where's the other chicken? There it is. Here it is. I'll give her a pet. Pet. Go check for potatoes. Go check the egg. Egg. And then we'll put some eggs here. And we'll sell the rest. I remember needing, we could make some more mayonnaise to sell them, but I'm like, can't really be bothered. I need to repair the farm a little bit first, I think. So let's put some egg and some mayo, and then we'll harvest the rest, I think. Got a pretty good harvest. Let me check the community center. So we need, it's probably for the quality crops. We just need 1 tomato. But I don't think we need it for anything else. So I'm gonna go ahead and double check which one was the. This is just summer crops. It's the quality crop, right? It's the quality crops. Okay. And tomatoes are a no for that one. So we can go ahead and sell all of this, I think, because I've got some in my storage. So it should be fine. I say it should be fine. I think that's going to come back to bite me in the ass later, potentially. We should probably also do a community center run, honestly. Probably do that. I don't think there's anything else to pick, so I'm going to go ahead and start watering. Okay, that took a long time. I started by doing a pattern and then it just ended up looking like shit. I was like, I'll go around this systematically, and then I didn't. I stopped. Okay. Let's have a think. Are there any seeds that I can place right now? I'm not sure. I also have so many things. No, what is it? It's summer. So I could place some more strawberries. I've got the seeds, so I might as well. Where on earth did I put that? Oh, it was in this one, I think. Okay. Chuck those in. I probably shouldn't have sold that. Hey, I should have just put it in the thing where I couldn't be bothered. Requires 1 coal. Does that mean we might have to burn some wood to make some more coal, maybe? Let's have a look. What have we got? We have any wood? I could take those and that. I'm gonna need that. What about just regular wood? Do I really not have regular wood? Have I used all of it? Have I put it in the wrong box? Squeaky chests. Looks like I just straight up don't have any, so I guess I'm gonna chop down some trees. This is the thing about Stardew Valley, right? I'm using the wrong tool. This is the thing about Stardew Valley, right? I get to one task and I'm like, oh, I need to do that. But then I stumble because I realize, no, I don't have enough things, or I don't have the right materials. Then I've got to go get those things, and then I get distracted along the way of, oh, maybe I should do this and maybe I should do that. And it just, my brain really struggles to keep up with that train of thought. I guess I get very distracted very easily in a game like this. It's probably why I have so much trouble with keeping... Don't go in the water. It's probably why I have trouble with like consistently understanding what's going on in the next episode for something like this. It's a bit difficult for my brain, but that's fine. No matter, we'll keep trying. I just need to leave myself better notes of what I do each episode and what the goals are, I think is the issue. I don't really leave myself notes, or I do, but then it's on like a scrap of paper on my desk, and then that scrap of paper eventually gets put in the bin because I don't realize what's on it. That is also something that happens that I am very guilty of. Okay, we've got some wood, so let us burn it. I was like, what am I doing with it again? I'm burning it. Oh, my brain struggles. When I've played Stardew Valley before with friends, it is, I find, significantly easier to keep track of what's going on because I have someone else to rely on. But when it's just me doing it and I have to leave myself notes and, you know, figure it out, I struggle big time. My brain's not very compatible with keeping up with all these different tasks. I struggle with it a lot in streaming, just in terms of like keeping up with my own list of things that I want to do. Like the list of things that I have that I need to do is ridiculously long. it is a very large list, unfortunately, and at times it can make it really stressful to keep up with. At the moment, the biggest thing that I have that's sort of in the back of my brain is all the art pieces that I still am yet to finish. I find that a little bit stressful because they're quite big art pieces as well. So, oh, wrong one. So I do find it a bit like it stays on my mind a bit. Trying to place this thing. And it can be a bit stressful. I have quite a few pieces I need to complete, and then I also have a few sub goals I still need to do, and those kinds of things they weigh on my mental to-do list. Even if I have them written down, I find that they just weigh a bit heavily. So I'm trying to work on those things so I can sort of clear my mental to-do list. Because even if I have it written down, I'm sure other people will find this as an issue as well. Even if you have it written down, if you have a really long list of things that you need to complete, it gets overwhelming. And aside from completing those tasks, there isn't really a whole lot that can make me feel better about it. And I think the key for me is to be a bit more like just have less things on my plate so I don't stress so much. Obviously that's the ideal. That is the obvious solution. The issue comes when you have like just a lot of things that you need to do. And I feel for me that list is getting ever increasingly bigger. When you're trying to grow a little bit as a creator, and get people to come and watch you, particularly live on Twitch. Being consistent is really important. Promoting yourself, obviously appropriately, is really important. But it's challenging, particularly for if you're working within different time zones. So for me, most of my audience is US and Canada based, so North America. And so for me, I have to generally work within that time zone and try and cater to that time zone as well. So it's just a different area of time, which makes it difficult in some ways. Streaming is okay because I end up streaming at my daytime. So it's not really a big deal there, but being able to communicate with people, being able to get back to people in a timely manner is another one that I struggle with, because I'll often get messages coming in, my late at night or as soon as I wake up, and so I'm not necessarily ready to respond to, something quote unquote work related. I still don't really view what I do as like a regular job. But having those messages come through at certain times, leads me to not be ready to respond and things like that. So things take me time to do, and it sort of just hangs over you, Of course, it would be easier if I didn't, make all my own shit for my streams, but it's kind of, you kind of don't really have many options when you're a smaller creator, because you don't have the funds to be able to do everything, right? Like I don't have the funds to be able to outsource any of my models to anyone else to make and pay them. I don't have the money to pay people to do stuff for me, so it's challenging. And if there are any other people who are trying to do content or do streaming or whatever it is, and have seen stuff on my channel, nearly all of it is stuff that I make. I have some lovely people in my community who've made things for me, but most of it I've done myself, and it's hard. It's hard to keep up with. Even if you look at a creator not saying me specifically, but you know, any creator, and see what they're up to and be like, wow, I wish I could do that. I wish I had time to do that. They're probably struggling with their time as well, because it's very challenging. Okay, I don't have any to put on. That's okay. And I guess all of that's sort of why YouTube kind of falls on the back burner sometimes, because I just, you know, sometimes just need to sleep instead of working on content or working on stuff. Good night. Have some sleep. I need it. But instead, I'm going to be drinking some Beppis. I didn't even sell for anything. That's crazy. I basically just put it in the bin. But we can actually go upgrade our bin now, so I think that's one of the first things I'm going to do. That's not what I meant to do. Fucking putting decorative iron on the table. A storm is approaching, okay. Welcome to living off the land. Fall's almost here. I always trip up with that word because we don't call it fall in Australia, we call it autumn. Fall's almost here. It's arguably the most lucrative season for farmers, so make sure you're saving up money to buy new seeds. If you haven't upgraded your watering can by now, it's probably a good idea. Good to know, good to know. Oh, and we got a letter in the mail. To Farmer Bulbie Brooke, my knee's acting up again, and you know what helps? Rubbing the darn thing with a hot pepper. Damn, trouble is my supplies run dry. If you've got some to spare, I would be much obliged. From George. Okay, I think we also, do we still have that pale ale? Ham is thirsty. We do. Knee therapy. Okay, we can grab a hot pepper. A Gold Star hot pepper. We'll get a normal hot pepper for George. He doesn't need the Gold Star one. And what was the other thing? Pale ale for Pam. And then was there anything else in the bottom of the mine? And then the mare's shorts. We should be talking to Marnie. We should be talking to Marnie and giving her stuff. Let me grab her like a tomato or something. Yeah, she can have one tomato. She can have one tomato. That's if she's even there. We'll have to see. Okay. But yeah, back to what I was saying before about content creation. I really just more wanted to say, like, I do find it hard sometimes. Oh my god, there's not a fence there. I do find it hard sometimes, and some months are easier than others. This month has turned out to be a harder month because less people are watching Twitch because it's summer in North America, and that also impacts things, considering my audience is mostly North America based. So there are so many things that can impact your streaming and what is happening at the time, that it's not always going to be just this straight path of growth and success. But it's really hard to get out of that mindset of expecting the growth to just always be up. And it's easy to get caught up in it too. It's easy to let it affect your mood because you question, you know, am I doing anything wrong? Am I not being entertaining enough? Am I, you know? And those things aren't true. They're little brain worms that get in your head and don't let you think properly. It can also lead to you, like, comparing yourself to others and things like that, but it's not helpful. It's not helpful at all. You know, we can head down. And I think in certain times like this, where, you know, I'm looking at, you know, my channel and not getting as many views or not getting as much of XYZ or whatever it is that's lower, I really do. I rely on I rely on others to help as well. Like, I know Vaughn helps me a lot with that sort of thing, you know, grounding myself. No, I don't want to eat the tomato. I want to give it to Money. Yeah. Oh, and I should talk to her. I need something. No, she doesn't really want to talk. But I'm lucky I have people to help ground me, but it can really get in your head. So if anyone else out there is feeling the same, just I think the thing that I try and do is just keep making content that makes me happy and that I know people are going to enjoy, because that's the best kind of stuff to do, you know, like it's not going to be entertaining content if you're not enjoying yourself. So I just try and keep on going. It's hard though. It's hard. Okay, here's Jordan. Can't talk right now, miss. What if I give you a hot pepper? Took you long enough. I got your mail literally this morning. What do you mean it took me long enough? Well, that's good and spicy at least, thanks. He's fucking grumpy about it after I just do his chores for him. I'm gonna bake cookies today. They're coconut wonders shaped like little palm trees. I actually made cookies last night. Speaking of that and the previous topic. I don't want to harp on about it too much, but I was feeling a bit stressed out about a couple of things and I stress baked. I don't really stress bake, but I was a bit stressed. So I'm gonna make some cookies. I made choc chip ones. The saloon gets pretty lively at night. Yes, I know. Oh, Haley. Hi, Haley. If you stay in the sun a lot, it'll make your hair lighter. Hey, she's actually talking to me now. She's actually talking to me now. And where's Pam? Pam is probably in her trailer. Or actually, no, she's probably driving the bus. Have I unlocked that yet? I can't even remember if I've unlocked that in this playthrough. No, she's here. Good. Oh. I'll have a seat then. Nope. Oh, hi there, farmer. What about a beer? Give me that. Slurp. Ah, that's the stuff. Give me that. It's real nice and hoppy. Notes of citrus and pine, but with a robust body to keep it grounded. Yeah, I don't get this kind of talk. You know when you read the back of a wine bottle and it's like it has what is it? Notes. It has notes of pine wood and the subtle hint of insert grape here from this region of Italy. You know, like it's like super specific and it's like, how can you taste that in that? I am not cultured enough to enjoy adult beverages like this. I am an adult, just to be clear, like very much so in my 20s. But I don't get this. I don't get this. I'm not mature enough for this. I don't have a mature enough palate, I don't think. I hate the taste. Actually, no, I lie. I hate the taste of most beers. I did try one beer. I tried one beer while I was on a road trip with my friends Squirrels. And his name's 15 Squirrels. It's not his legal name, but you know, on Twitch. And he came down to Australia and we did a road trip and I tried one of the beers, the craft beers that he had, and it was like a fruity one. I didn't mind it, I must say. But most of the normal stuff just smells like no, I don't want to drink it. Same with wine. I haven't actually tried wine, but it just doesn't smell appealing. Thanks, kid. This means a lot to me. I knew I could count on you. Yeah, I got you a beer. Where am I going? Oh, I'm going here. I was like, I know I'm going somewhere. I'm going somewhere. I don't fucking know where. Okay, upgrade tools. Copper trash can. I don't call them trash cans. They're called, we used to just say garbage cans in Australia. Or rubbish bin. Rubbish bin is more common, I would say. At least around where I live. Trash can sounds very American. Hello. Hey, you must be getting pretty fit working on that farm all day. Are you interested? Are you interested in this beautiful green woman? I say about my pixel character. Like, I'm just fully green and I'm coming up to you, talking to you, and you look at that and you're like, damn, you must be getting pretty fit. Damn. I would be concerned if someone who was actually green came up to me, gonna be real. Okie doke. What else were we gonna do? Anything in our inventory? Nah, we're just gonna wait for the trash can. So, the rubbish bin. So we might just do some quick foraging. Oh, the balloon places. This was one of the new additions, the additions to the new update that I didn't really invest much in, much time in, because I didn't really know what everything did when I came across it first. But let's have a look. Hello. Buy books. The Book of Stars. Read experience to gain in all skills. Okay. Combat experience. You run a bit faster. Horse the book. Oh, that's funny. What was that one? Extra speed when riding a horse. You run faster through grass and crops. And then to gain some foraging experience. I'm assuming that this will allow you to I don't know if it's going to just bump up the experience or if it's going to do anything else to the game, like you get more forageables. I'm not sure if it's worth it. I'm not sure if it's worth it. You can now see the value of your items. That's actually, yeah, I need that. I don't know if I want to buy anything else just yet. Tough decisions. I think I'm just going to leave it at that for now and save my money. You've learned a new power. So, I can see. I can see the light. I can see how much everything's worth. Apologies if you can hear. Oh, I crossed my arms. Apologies if you can hear any like bell dinging behind me. It's just Elvira playing with stuff. She's got a toy that has a bell on it, so she's ring-a-linging it. She's ring-a-linging it. Where am I? Over here. It's Farmer Bulbie. Hello. Corns. I feel like I planted corn. I don't think I need any of these. I'm probably just gonna leave it. But I will buy the grass starter recipe. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it at that for now. Okie doke. Let me go around and just do some foraging, and then we will head back to the farm to do all of the chores, because we still have to harvest all the crops and water them. I don't actually know if I can make any sprinklers. I feel like I looked at this a little while ago. I can make a quality sprinkler. That would honestly be worth it. But I do need iron and gold and quartz for that. And I'm gonna have to check if I even have any of that stuff. It might result in a trip to the mines, potentially. I'm just gonna have nothing in my hands and talk to her. We're very lucky to have a library in such a small town. Yeah, I like reading. At the moment, I'm reading, it's called John Dies at the End, and it is a... I'm not really sure how to describe it. I find it hard to put it in a genre, but it's got some like sci-fi fantasy elements to it. But it's a very interesting read. It's quite funny as well. So I've been reading that a little bit when I have some time. Do you want something from me? No, I just want to talk to you. I've been trying to do some things like reading before bed on occasion. It happens maybe like twice a week. I tried to aim for every single night before bed. I would do some reading, like something that wasn't drawing related, something that wasn't work related, you know, editing or whatever it might be. I have failed to do that every single day, but I do it. I do it some days. And it relaxes me quite a bit before bed. I really should do it every single time. But sometimes you just gotta head straight to bed, you know? Like for tonight, for example, in an hour and a half, I'm gonna be doing some streaming. I'm gonna be streaming some art. And when I do that, I'm gonna have to stream probably until about 12:30, so past midnight. And that's going to result in me going to bed straight away because then I have another stream in the morning. So sometimes it's just the way my schedule works out. Unfortunately, I don't always get the time to sort of sit down and relax before I go to bed. I just got to sort of lie down and hope that I fall asleep so I get enough sleep. I do wonder, like, I do often wonder what I can do to reduce my workload. Because I feel like okay, first of all, because if any of my moderators are listening to this, they're going to be like, maybe don't put so much on your plate, Brooke. Maybe don't put so much on your plate. But it goes back to that, like, feeling of needing to work hard in order to succeed. And particularly if your views are not going up, or even if they're going down, which mine have this month, you often feel a drive to keep trying to work on your content and do things so that people will want to come to your stream or want to come and visit your channel or whatever it might be. And those things take time. They take time, unfortunately. But I think once my subathon goals are finished and I don't have any left to do, I think I'll probably feel a bit of relief off my shoulders. One of them that I am actively working on is the song cover, which was chosen by the community. And the one that was chosen was Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and it's going to be Israel's version. So I've actually been learning the ukulele in order to do that. And this is where, like, I see that, sure, I could use a backing, but then that other part of my brain is like, but learning the ukulele is a very useful skill that I will use in future covers. I can make my own covers. And if I get good enough at it, I can, you know, maybe pick up some other instruments that are string, because I played the trumpet in high school and did it all the way up until my final year, and did studies in it and did it in university as well as a hobby. So, like, I have the ability to learn a musical instrument, and learning strings is particularly useful. But that takes time. It takes time. And the easiest way for me to reduce workload, I guess, is by sort of phoning it in a little bit. Well, it's not really phoning it in. It's more not taking on the project in such a way that it creates more work for me. Like the song cover, I could just use a backing and sing over it. It would already be done if I had done that. But I struggle to do that. You haven't noticed. I struggle to not put 100% into things. And if I'm going to make something and put it out there, I want it to be good, and I want it to showcase the effort that I put into it. So I guess that's kind of where I get, bits of burnout here and there, and feel stressed and overwhelmed about the amount of work I have to do, because I know how much work is going to go into it. I also don't like to keep people waiting on things as well. And that's something I just sort of need to accept, that it's just going to happen. Things take time and just have to wait for it. But my brain isn't particularly partial to the idea of doing things in a lower capacity than what I am actually capable of, I think is my biggest issue. Because I don't like just doing it to a satisfactory level, I try and make things good that I put out. But it ends up being at my own detriment. Because then I have weeks where I feel more tired and stressed out and things like that. But at the moment, I'm trying to feel okay about the workload that I have, because there's just a lot of things that are sort of hanging over me, like the subathon stuff that I still have to complete. And just trying to tackle things one at a time instead of working on multiple projects, which sometimes I do. Like sometimes I'm working on actively something to do with rigging, something to do with a big art piece, and something else like a song cover. And that's just not good for my brain. That's not good for my brain. So I'm trying to more focus on one thing. So at the moment, the biggest project I'm working on is my cover song. Practicing for that so I can record it, because I still have a bit of practice I need to do to get better before I can actually record. And then if I sort of stick to doing one big project at a time, it might be a bit better. It might be a bit easier to manage in my brain. But I will be happy the day that I have completed all my subathon goals. Bunch. I'm also curious about what people think about me continuing the Stardew Valley series, to what point as well. If I do, this is a genuine question, so if you have any input or any preference, please feel free to leave a comment below or let me know in my Discord. But I am curious as to whether people would like me to keep doing Stardew Valley beyond the first year, or if people are more interested in me doing something else. I'm also curious if people like the editing that I've been doing for my videos, or if there is a different style that people might think is better. Like any input I would appreciate, because sometimes it's hard to know with the YouTube stuff in particular if people are actually enjoying it, or if people are watching to a certain point and then clicking off because they don't generally, listen to it very much. But yeah, I am very curious to know if people would like me to continue with the Stardew Valley. The other thing I'm going to be recording at the moment is going to be a Notria. I'm going to start a new series because I just finished my Dark Souls playthrough. So that will be one that I will do a new version of. But I feel like my Stardew Valley recording sessions end up being me yapping about stuff going on with me. And I don't know if people like listening to that, so I would like to know. Good night. Okay, we made the money back that we spent. Oh my gosh, my words. We spent on the book. Okay. It's raining. It's raining. All right, so for future Brooke who tries to record Stardew Valley and wants to know what I got up to today in Stardew Valley, we were able to fix up the farm a little bit. We were able to get a trash can upgrade. We were also able to do 2 of the journal quests, which probably need to collect the money from. I don't think I did that in the journal. And we are also sort of tracking towards autumn right now. So we need, I don't know why, oh my god, we are tracking towards autumn. I don't know why I planted those strawberry seeds. They're probably not going to be done. They're probably not going to be done. But we need to start thinking about crops for autumn, and it might be worthwhile only having a few crops and focusing on getting some mining in this month. Just have those recurring crops going around. I also need to see if any of them are corn. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to tell. Hopefully some of them are able to harvest next episode so I can see, because I can't remember which ones are corn and which ones are not. And we should probably also check in with the community center, grab everything that we need for the community center that we already have, and then go ahead and put that in there so we can accurately see when going through the inventory what we actually have left. So I have a bunch of stuff in my chests that have not gone to the community center yet. So those are probably the main goals for the next recording episode. But yeah, please let me know if you would like me to continue on with Stardew Valley. I'm thinking of doing it for a total year and seeing how we go. But if you'd be more interested in seeing me play something else and Stardew Valley isn't really the vibe anymore, I would love to know. I would love to know if you'd prefer to see a different game. So feel free to comment below. But I hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.